Yes, sir. सर मैं स्टार्ट कर रहा हूँ, मैं लाइव हो गया। Yes.
Good afternoon, everyone present here. I, Khyati Tonge, am a third year law student working as a content manager for Fast Forward Justice. I would like to thank Amit sir, who is the founder, CEO, and editor in chief of Fast Forward Justice, for giving this opportunity. Fast Forward Justice is an online organization. It has always aimed at presenting law in its simplest form as to make law accessible even for a layman to understand. It conceptualizes the efforts of law students at all levels and believes in working together for bringing a development in the present legal education system. To achieve this vision, various seminars, workshops, competitions, and moot courts are organized with a focus on drafting and researching skills. The Fast Forward Journal is currently publishing its fifth issue of second volume. In the end, providing opportunities for development of the stakeholders of this field is the mission. To achieve this mission, today's webinar, in collaboration with Justice for You on the topic Alternate Dispute Redressal, is organized. Today's speaker is Advocate Sunil Malan, sir. We welcome you, sir. We also welcome all the other members of Justice for You. Mr. Sunil Malan, sir, is a practicing advocate of Supreme Court of India, Punjab and Haryana High Court, and other district courts, tribunals, and commissions of India. His work includes matters of civil law, consumer litigation, criminal law, immigration, matrimonial law. Along with that, he is registered as an arbitrator with the Indian Council of Arbitration and is a global goodwill ambassador representing India at the United Nations. Being an active personality, he is invited by various national and international TV news channels for live debating and showcasing his opinions and views. Not only he is a first generational lawyer, but an advocate who has done engineering as well as MBA and holds Master Black Belt in Lean Six Sigma. His motto of life is imagination and observation, and his mentor is his dreams. To throw more light on the work undertaken by Sir, along with the aims and vision of his firm Justice for You, I would like to hand over the discussion to Manasvi ma'am.
Thank you, Khyati ma'am, for this opportunity. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Manasvi Mahajan from the team admin of Justice for You. Justice for You is a law firm which strives to be the preeminent. Now, our founder, Advocate Sunil Mallan, has already been introduced by the organization. So let me introduce you all to my rest of the team. Advocate Lalima Gupta, she is the associate of this firm, and I, along with Siddhant Sekri and Divyam Vadva, we are the administrators of this law firm. We are consistently providing highly ethical legal consultancy to everyone. Now our future vision includes two platforms for the interns of this country. The platforms are Tier 2 team and Green Brigade. Now what is Tier 2 team? The candidates who are qualified for the Tier 2 team will be provided with an opportunity to work with the core team. They will ease out the administrative and the coordinative work of the core team. Moreover, Justice for You also plans to establish Green Brigade, whose main agenda is to promote pro bono services and to help everyone on a bigger platform. So we are recruiting interns from each and every state in order to facilitate the PILs in this country. Now I hand over the mic to Khyati ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Lastly, I would like to welcome all the participants. Some points that are to be undertaken for the webinar is that today's webinar is no usual webinar. We have some exciting quizzes lined up for you. So the process of the quiz is like in between discussion, we will ask you some questions and the participant who wants to answer has to raise hand and we will be unmuting them and then they will be answering the question. And if the answer is correct, the same will be mentioned in the certificate of appreciation. Second point being that I would request everyone to switch on their cameras because it is compulsory. And lastly, if there is any participant who has any doubt, they can ask in the chat box since we have last 10 minutes reserved for doubt resolutions. Now handing over the discussion to Sunil sir. You may proceed, sir.
नमस्कार सबको. इशारा कर दीजिए, आवाज तो म्यूट है. चलिए, वेलकम टू दिस प्लेटफॉर्म. सबसे पहले आई थिंक, डू वी ऑल नो व्हाट इज आर्बिट्रेशन? in Hindi or our native language, we say it madhyasthata, बीच का रास्ता, सेंटर, कुछ ऐसा रास्ता, सम वर्क जिसमें हम दो आदमी जो लड़ रहे हैं ए एंड बी, उनको न्याय मिल सके। और उसके लिए एक डिफाइंड प्रोसीजर, डिफाइंड सिस्टम in judicial system. So a qualified person has been appointed who understand law, who understand engineering, who understand technicalities of the event or the claim, what is going to happen, right? So basic idea is to solve all complex problems, litigations amicably, in collaboration with each other. So broader idea is to reduce the burden of judicial system, because we have seen that in judicial system the process is lengthy although it is accurate, and the person who wants quick resolution of his problem or the claim has this option of getting his problem resolved through arbitration. Now question comes, what kind of problems are addressed in arbitration? So think, I'm going to ask you a question. Can matrimonial dispute be solved through arbitration? Maybe yes or no. बाद में पूछते हैं. Can an engineering problem be solved through arbitration? Maybe yes or no. It will be asked and it will be told in the subsequent slides, right? So what kind of problems can be solved through arbitration? This is the first point you should know. And second, how it is solved. These are the two questions in all minds right now, are present before me. Amit sir, should we start with the PPT? So participants can note down questions if at all comes to you. So you can type your question as told by my team. So a mechanism for resolving disputes between the parties. The word is dispute, dispute between the parties. Amit sir, let me handle. Hello. Again, the mechanism for resolving disputes. Now you have to mark the word dispute. Dispute between the parties through using private entities known as arbitral tribunals. Now I will be discussing what is arbitral tribunal. I will be discussing private entities. I will be discussing dispute. The parties opt for the private dispute resolution, means an alternative method parallel to the judicial system instead of going to the court. The arbitral tribunal is a panel of one or more adjudicators, is convened by the parties. Now this is the clinching issue. So it is a panel of one or more adjudicators. Adjudicators are the arbitrators, the middleman, a qualified middleman, which is convened by the parties. Now again, mark this word, convened by the parties. I'll be explaining what is it. See, first of all, we should know the basic ingredients, extent of the act. Then we will be understanding the act and the purpose of the act religiously. So to solve their dispute. Now, Arbitrator are basically of two types. If I say one is sole arbitrators, means a single arbitrator. He may be, I may be the arbitrator. You may be, if you are qualified with as an arbitrator. So only one arbitrator in place of the complete tribunal, or it can be mutually decided by both the parties. Party A and party B says, yes, I want to appoint Mr. Sunil Mallan as arbitrator. So I can be mutual. Somebody is handling. Amit sir, there is some technical issue. PowerPoint presentation is moving automatically. Previous slide, please. Yes, keep it here. So a mutual arbitrator means decided by party A and party B ki we both are comfortable with Mr. Sunil Mallan. So let us do it with him. So he is appointed under section 10(2) of the Arbitration and Conciliation Act. And second part is mutual arbitrators. As per arbitration, section 10(1) also denotes that the parties have complete freedom to determine the number of arbitrators. Yeah, please. Nobody should play with the PowerPoint. I get distracted. So now clinching issue in appointment of arbitration is that it should always be in the odd number. Why odd number? This is a question. Let us say, for example, if there are 4 arbitrators in even number, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, all are hearing to the matter and giving award. And if the content of the award is 50-50, 50% of arbitrator says, okay, this award can be given, and 50% of arbitrator say it should not be given, then again there is a problem in the result. So it is always better to give odd number so that there will not be an equality. What is going to happen means if there will be 9 arbitrators, a bench of 9 arbitrators, might be 5 will be given one version and the other 4 will be given one version. So the version given by the maximum number of arbitrators, मैं ये कह रहा हूं कि the version given by maximum number of arbitrators, maybe which way, can be treated as final award. So it is understood that arbitrators should be in odd numbers. And third channel, which we will be going to discuss earlier, the institutional arbitration, that will be coming in the next slides. So the qualification of the arbitrator, who can be an arbitrator? He can be of any nationality and should be crime-free record, having a crime-free record. Number 2, the arbitrator should be agreeing the procedure, section 7 and section 8. I am talking about section 7, section 8, section 11 of the Arbitration Act. The procedure, what procedure is going to happen during the process of arbitration. I'll be explaining this procedure in the coming slides. If appointment under section 11(2) is not possible, means if they cannot decide mutually who can be the arbitrator, then a third shall appoint a third presiding arbitrator. So मान लो दोनों तरफ से एक आर्बिट्रेटर चुन लिया गया, तो फिर उसको ऑड नंबर में करना है, तो हम एक्सटर्नल एजेंसी के द्वारा, विच इज ऑनरेबल हाई कोर्ट और सुप्रीम कोर्ट, और म्यूचुअली, और वी कैन गिव a third eye. We have a list of arbitrators. We can independently choose, yes, let the third presiding arbitrator should be there. Now, in case both the parties fail to appoint arbitrator, So there is a remedy, there is a time limit of 30 days. When a dispute arises, both the parties have to decide mutually the arbitrator within 30 days from the dispute. And if they both fail to appoint an arbitrator within 30 days, then they can again knock the door of the first, the Honorable High Court of the state, and second, Honorable Supreme Court. And new law which is coming again is about this Honorable District and Session Judge might be empowered to decide the arbitrator for the parties. It is not yet has come, but it is in the process of coming. So in any default, the other party to request the Supreme Court or High Court, in case a default on the end of arbitrator, either party can approach the Honorable Court for redressal or any of the problem they are facing. So the extent of the act, I think this is our, just wait. Moving ahead. Yes. So extent of the act, what says? The act to consolidate and amend the law relating to the domestic arbitration, international commercial arbitration, and enforcement of foreign arbitral awards. Because arbitration proceedings are going within city of where the dispute arose, maybe at state level, some arbitration centers, maybe at national level, or maybe at international level. For example, Hong Kong is a arbitration hub, Singapore is arbitration hub, England is arbitration hub. There are special offices, special forums. In our country, Bombay is a good arbitration hub, and this is the upcoming, you can say, the commercial courts or the judicial system coming up in India. Arbitration awards as also to define the law relating to the conciliation and the matters connected there with the incidental thereto. So the consolidate or amends, I have three objectives, you can say: domestic arbitration, international commercial arbitration, and enforcement of foreign arbitral awards. The award happened in UK. Parties belong to India, and how it is enforceable on the parties in India. Or there are situations when one party is from India, another party is some foreign national, maybe France, maybe UK, maybe USA. So if that kind of arbitration has happened, the enforcement of award, it will happen in what manner? So this is, I think, till slide 1. So I hand over to Lalima ma'am to take quiz, or I think Khyati is going to ask questions.
Yes,
Ji, Khyati, over to you.
Okay, so participants, it is the first round of the quiz. So the first question that is coming to your way is, do the parties have complete freedom to determine the number of arbitrators that they want to appoint? If yes, under what section? You have to raise hand, and whose hand we'll see first, then we'll be unmuting them.
And also others can answer in a type method also.
Yeah, so I'm repeating the question again. Do the parties have complete freedom to determine the number of arbitrators that they want to appoint? If yes, under what section?
Anushka. अमित सर, अनुष्का को अनम्यूट कीजिए.
Okay.
Under section 10 subclause 1, the arbitrators are allowed under the type of
Parties.
arbitration.
अनुष्का दोबारा बोलिए और थोड़ा कैमरा ठीक कीजिए, आपका फेस पूरा नहीं आ रहा जी.
Under the type of mutual arbitration, in section 10 subclause 1, the parties are free to choose any number of arbitrators provided that they are of odd number. Yes.
चलिए नेक्स्ट.
That is the correct answer. And plus, the second part of the question, as in the Khyati, just repeat the second part of the question.
I'll just repeat the entire question again. Do the parties have complete freedom to determine the number of arbitrators that they want to appoint? If yes, under what section?
Yes, they do have complete freedom, and in case there is any dispute as to the number, they can always approach the High Court or Supreme Court to determine the to make the number of arbitrators odd.
In what section?
10 sub plus 1.
No. Approaching High Court in what section? I am not going to answer. Anyway, next question.
10 to. Okay.
The other
It's-
question for this round goes.
Ma'am, just a second. Pratiksha answered the question under section 11 subclause 4, I think, in the chat box.
जी
सर उन्होंने लिखा है सेक्शन 11 सबसेक्शन 4.
मेरी टीम आंसर करेगी?
ये आंसर लिखा है
जी.
सर उन्होंने.
11 section is right to approach the High Court. It is right section 11. आगे अनुष्का, गुड आंसर, गुड अटेम्प्ट. अच्छा लगा आपकी एक्टिव पार्टिसिपेशन देख के. मैं बाकियों से भी यही उम्मीद करता हूं कुछ कोशिश करें. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन प्लीज.
Question number 2. In how many days does a party has to appoint an arbitrator, the failure of which he goes to Supreme Court or the High Court, and under which section?
पहले आपको नंबर ऑफ डेज बताने हैं, कितने दिन में आपको आर्बिट्रेटर अपॉइंट करना है. अगर आप उतने दिन में नहीं कर पा रहे तो आप कौन से सेक्शन में हाई कोर्ट या सुप्रीम कोर्ट जाएंगे. सिंपल क्वेश्चन. एनीवन, फटाफट करो भाई.
रेज हैंड.
अपना हाथ ऐसे ही खड़ा कर दीजिए.
Sir, I think Kanak and Vedika.
हाँ जी,
has
नागा जी.
answered it correctly.
आई थिंक नागा जी इज मिस्टर नागा.
सर शर्मा ने किया था.
अनम्यूट कीजिए उनको.
सर
कुछ बच्चों का अभी भी वीडियो ऑफ है. मैं चाहूंगा सारे बच्चे वीडियो पे आ जाएं, बेटर होगा, क्योंकि नहीं तो हम उनको बंद कर देंगे. हमें नहीं अच्छा लगता ऐसे. अमित सर, लास्ट वार्निंग है. इसके बाद अगर कोई वीडियो पे अपनी शक्ल नहीं दिखाना चाहता तो उन्हें डिलीट कर दीजिए.
ओके सर.
हम आपके चेहरे में से कुछ नहीं छुप लेके जाएंगे.
जी मैम, बोलिए मैम आपका आंसर.
Yeah. I've raised the hand. It's in 30 days.
अच्छा आस्था.
Hello.
हाँ जी, हाँ जी.
Sir, it's 30 days first of all, and it's section 11 subclause 4.
जी, नागा सर भी शायद यही आंसर देना चाह रहे थे. Am I right? आपका फेस बता रहा है कि आपका भी आंसर सेम था. गुड. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन एनी.
Sir, Kanak,
Astha, good.
Krishna, Hemant, they have answered it correctly. And Tushar also.
किसने?
Kanak, Rishabh, Tushar, Naga sir, they have answered it correctly.
वेरी राइट, वेरी राइट. ये पार्टिसिपेशन मेथड से हम ज्यादा सीखते हैं. आई थिंक आप अलर्ट भी रहेंगे अगली स्लाइड्स में. अब तक का जो सेशन है, इज इट क्लियर, ऑडिबल एंड अंडरस्टैंडेबल? माय एक्सप्लेनेशन पार्ट. आई एम गोइंग वेरी स्लो, इन ए स्लो पेस. अगर जरूरत पड़ेगी हम आपको एक सेशन और दे देंगे. We are not in a mood of minting any money from anybody, but we want to make you this chapter understood. And if I'll say you, this is part 2. Part 1 is basic reading the act, and part 2 is discussing some issues. So this arbitration का जो program हम कर रहे हैं आपके साथ, it is almost, we can say, part 2. If I distribute my arbitration program in 4 parts, so this is part 2. I am taking into consideration that you all know this Arbitration and Conciliation Act little bit, right? So if you want next level of class in future, you must take this book, read this book, just skim through and mark your queries. Then we'll conduct another session, no problem. हाँ जी, ख्याति है कुछ आगे और यहाँ?
No, sir, that's
चलें.
it. Questions in this round. You may proceed.
चलो, a good round of applause for the person who replied to the answers. Amit sir, let us take to the next slide.
श्योर सर.
चलें भाई आगे. चलिए. चलिए अब करते हैं पैसों की बात। सबसे बढ़िया बात कि मुझे पैसे कितने मिलने हैं. What money as arbitrator I am going to get. So if the arbitration dispute is up to 5 lakh rupees, the arbitrator amount will be 45,000 rupees. इस सब में मैं क्लिंचिंग इशू बताने वाला हूं जो मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट है, जो एक्ट में लिखा हुआ है पर उसको इंटरप्रेट नहीं किया जाता. 5 लाख से 20 लाख तक है तो 45,000 45,000 प्लस 3.5% बियॉन्ड 5 lakhs मींस बाकी के 15 लाख का 3.5% ऐड कर लीजिए 45,000 में. ये कैलकुलेट कर लीजिए अपने पास, बिकॉज क्वेश्चन आ सकता है. मेरी टीम बड़ी शैतान है, आपसे पैसे पूछ सकती है कि कितने पैसे बनते हैं. 20 लाख से 1 करोड़ तक है तो ये सारे प्राइस चार्ट आपके सामने हैं. आपके आर्बिट्रेशन की जो बुक है उसमें मेंशन्ड है, शेड्यूल 7 में मेंशन्ड है ये जो रिवीजन है. और इसमें सबसे बड़ा इशू जो मैं आप सबको बताने जा रहा हूं, ध्यान से सुनिए, ध्यान से सुनिए. इशू क्या है? ये मिनिमम फीस है. क्या है ये? मिनिमम फीस, यानी कि मैक्सिमम लिमिट मेरे हाथ में है बीइंग आर्बिट्रेटर की मुझे कितनी चाहिए. ये मैक्सिमम वेजेस नहीं है, ये मिनिमम फीस आई कैन चार्ज फ्रॉम दी पार्टीज and it is always given equally by both the parties. Other than that, the administrative expenses, cost of venue, cost of food, cost of helping staff, cost of transportation is also borne by the disputing parties equally. And next thing which is not written here, the arbitrator has a power to mention that the losing party, the party who loses the case, has to pay full to the other party. Means the award winning party can claim all these expenses. I have named every expense: venue, support staff, travel, food, stay, other hospitality, and the arbitrator fees from the other party. Understood? Next. Amit sir, okay. So now competence. Now I am talking about the competence. अरे what is happening भाई?
सर आपने ऑपरेट कर दिया.
पता नहीं, मैं नलायक आदमी हूँ, क्या करूं यार.
नहीं सर.
चलिए कोई बात नहीं, ये छोटी छोटी चीजें होनी चाहिए, आदमी को सीखने को मिलता है.
Right.
So competence in
Sir,
blue.
sorry to interrupt you, but Rishabh is asking, can you please repeat the last point about the fees?
You may repeat it now because
So,
I am speaking from my mind. I don't know what I have spoke.
So Rishabh sir is saying कि जो final award आता है ना,
Yes,
तो
उस पे
हाँ.
मान लीजिए let us suppose A and B both are disputing some matter, and all the payments which I have mentioned has been paid equally by the parties to the respective person, to the arbitrator, to the venue, to everything. The person who wins the award can claim his 50% spent on the arbitration process from the losing party. Understood? Manasvi, is it clear?
Yes sir, yes sir.
या मान लीजिए 10 लाख रुपए कॉस्ट तय हुई, तो 10 लाख में से 5 लाख मनस्वी मैम ने पे किए, 5 लाख ख्याति मैम ने मुझे पे किए. अब ख्याति मैम केस जीत गई, अवार्ड उनकी फेवर में चला गया, तो ख्याति मैम कैन क्लेम हिज 5 लाख रुपीज पेड फॉर द पर्पस ऑफ आर्बिट्रेशन process complete from Manasvi ma'am. Clear? Very clear, very simple. ये प्रोविजंस किताबों में आपको नहीं मिलेंगी, ये तजुर्बे के साथ, एक्सपीरियंस के साथ आएगी। हम अपनी नेक्स्ट क्लास में इसका प्रोसेस बताएंगे, इसके प्रोसीजर बताएंगे, फॉर्मेट बताएंगे। आने वाले टाइम पे वी आर गोइंग टू कवर ईच एंड एवरीथिंग। सो सबसे पहले मैं अब आ रहा हूं कॉम्पिटेंस पे। लेट अस टॉक अबाउट वन ऑफ द फंडामेंटल प्रिंसिपल ऑफ आर्बिट्रेशन। कॉम्पिटेंस जो है वो फंडामेंटल प्रिंसिपल ऑफ आर्बिट्रेशन में क्या है? The principle of non-interference of the court is formulated under model arbitration law, which adopts a rule of competence. यहां पे मैं एक छोटी सी बात करता हूं। सवाल है मेरा आप सबसे, सोचिए, why arbitration procedure is devised, adopted and executed? Why arbitration procedure is Mr. Deepak MJ is saying I cannot understand English Hindi, so I'll keep speaking English, but बीच में something कौन सा kuncham Hindi will do. So my question is, what is the purpose, scope, as well as way of arbitration and purpose of arbitration? Purpose of arbitration is very, very simple: to solve the dispute among the parties amicably and in a faster way. Am I right? To solve the dispute amicably among the parties in a faster and time-bound way. And if somebody, no doubt more than 20% of the act says you can knock at the door of the court. It says, right? So it means if there will be interference of court on every moment. Now I'll tell you, the Arbitration Act says that an arbitration proceeding should finish within 8 months from the date of the first meeting. From the date of first hearing, the arbitration proceeding should finish within 8 months and the award should be granted within 10 months, and there is a period of 2 months grace period in case of any emergency or unforeseen or some forza majeure. So it can maximum to be conducted, finalized within 1 year from the date of first hearing. My word is from the date of first hearing. So before hearing, there is one more thing to happen, that is tripartite agreement. What is that? I will be explaining in the further slides. The principle of non-interference is model of arbitration. Section 16 of the Arbitration and Conciliation Act recognize this principle, and it effectively gave rise to situation where the arbitral tribunal is empowered to decide upon their jurisdiction. Now the word come the jurisdiction. Do anyone know what kind of jurisdiction is available? It will be territorial jurisdiction. It may be technical jurisdiction. It may be pecuniary jurisdiction, financial jurisdiction. So the arbitral tribunal or the sole arbitrator is empowered to decide their jurisdiction. But Honorable Supreme Court and the other courts have some contradictions upon this. Let us discuss those contradictions before we go ahead. Now, whether the arbitration jurisdiction is to be decided as a preliminary issue means, now question of law, it says, do we decide it on the primary level, right? There is a legal disorientation while addressing the same issue. Is there any legal disorientation? And third thing, Supreme Court renders contradictory judgments on these type of issues. Now, I will discuss some cases and my colleague Manasvi will be helping me in this. In first judgment, we'll be distributing you the notes also. After this program, we'll be distributing this PowerPoint slide as well as the hard notes. Need not to worry and need not to write anything. Concentrate on my dialogue to each other, because when you start writing, you lose listening. This is a simple saying. When you start writing, you lose listening. You will get all this material, rest assured. Just after we finish off, by evening, you will get everything by your mail. So in first judgment, held that the issue of jurisdiction challenges shall be decided on the preliminary grounds. Here it is said that it should be discussed, shared and solved on the preliminary ground. But if the award is biased, if the award is by fraud or cheating, so what is to be done in those kind of issues? I will tell you. This judgment says that court has power to quash complete award. Again, listen me completely. Suppose only on a jurisdiction point of view, the other party makes a claim that yes, jurisdiction is wrong. This has been addressed wrongly. They don't think the civil court is going to say you, okay, I dissolve only particular component with respect to jurisdiction. No, they will be cancelling the complete, quashing the complete award. Now in second judgment, the arbitrator may provide its rule on the jurisdictional challenge along with the final award. In earlier judgment, it said that a preliminary time pay, you have to decide it on preliminary time. On the another judgment, Honorable Supreme Court says no, at the final award, it can be decided. Now I give you a question of law. When the purpose of arbitration is to decide the matter mutually in a time bound, in a technical, in a simple and faster method, does these issues raised on the last, will they work upon? We will think on. Next slide. Sorry. Steel Authority of India. And held, it is upon the discretion of the arbitral tribunal to decide the issue as a preliminary ground in the award. And the third judgment of Shri Chandrachud Sir, it is given in 2016 and held that it is not necessary to go into the entire merit of the proceeding. The issue of jurisdictional challenge must be decided on the preliminary grounds. Now, as per my personal view, although it is coming in further slides, I say the very purpose of arbitration is breached if I receive an award disqualifying me on the jurisdiction or some technical issue ground. As per my version, if you come across, you read section 7, you read section 8, you read section 11, it says that it is the best for all the parties, the disputing parties and the arbitrator, means all the parties, to decide common terminologies. Common terminologies means venue for the arbitration, venue and place, arbitrator, co-arbitrator, support staff, medium of instructions and language, qualification of technical experts involved, means you frame all the issues on first meeting after Honorable High Court or the mutual agreed arbitrator is appointed, on the very first meeting, you should get your issues raised, make the claim valid, put out issues and address those issues on and write minutes of meeting. And after minutes of meeting, you may write tripartite agreement among the parties, how fees is to be paid, how cost of venue is to be paid, who will arrange and pay for food and other issues, where is the disputed property, is there any inspection required, right? So it is always advisable to raise all those issues on a preliminary hearing before you start the arbitration process. So issues concerning to those very problems, if will be addressed and mutually agreed, will not or is not going to affect the final award on those silly grounds. I request you all, you must go through section 34 of the Arbitration Act, which empowers you to raise questions. I will read few lines from section 34. Nasvi, can you do me a favor? Section 34.
Yes, sir.
Section 34, page 127. I'll read one or two lines for you. 127. I'll read. It is only para 2. An arbitral award may be set aside by the court only if, now I am treating you all as arbitrator and I am giving you a very good clinching issue on which the other party can make fool of this whole arbitration process. Generally, this is done by the losing party or the party who has not produced a valid evidence or whatever. A party was under some incapacity. So in your tripartite agreement, you can raise as arbitrator, you can write the incapacity of term in the tripartite agreement. Second, the arbitration agreement is not valid under the law which the parties have subjected it, or failing the indications thereon under the law for being in force. So you have to write all the issues arising therefrom. The party making an application was not given proper notice, means the procedure. Proper notice, there it may be written in the arbitration first meeting that the notice be served through WhatsApp, email, official ID, hard copy through registered post. In case of failure of in pandemic conditions and other, what is the alternate or substituted method under section 520 of the CPC? What are the alternative methods be used for service or any other component? Agli baat, the arbitral award deals with the dispute non-completed by or not failing within the term of submission of the arbitration. So meaning thereby section 34 empowers recourse against arbitral awards. If you address maximum issues out of it in your tripartite agreement, and you consider section 7, section 8, section 11, all the points in your tripartite agreement, and your arbitration award, once challenged, will always be upheld unless it has some technical discrepancy. Everything clear to all my participants? So should we go for quiz again?
Okay, so participants, this is the second round for the quiz. The first question that is coming to your way is, Do courts have full authority to intervene in cases? If yes, then when? I'll repeat the question. Do
धीरे धीरे,
court-
स्लो स्लो स्लो,
Okay.
अभी
Do-
बहुत स्ट्रेस है मेरे पार्टिसिपेंट पे।
Sorry, sir. Yeah.
ख्याति, वन थिंग मोर कि आप लोग चैट बॉक्स में मत आंसर करो और रेज हैंड करके ही करो, एक एक करके। चैट
बेटर है,
बॉक्स में
चैट बॉक्स में दिक्कत हो जाएगी, हमारे पास बहुत कुछ आ जाएगा।
जी,
अमित सर इज राइट, आप लोग अपना
आप
हाथ,
रेज हैंड करो, मैं अनम्यूट करूंगा, आप पर्सनली आंसर दो, वो ज्यादा अच्छा रहेगा, एक्टिव पार्टिसिपेशन रहेगी, राइट?
Okay, so proceeding with the first question. Do courts have full authority to intervene in cases? If yes, so then when?
कुछ बच्चे अभी भी वीडियो पे नहीं आ रहे हैं, मैं लास्ट
Sir,
वार्निंग दे रहा हूँ।
technical issue है सर, जिन
अच्छा।
जो वीडियो नहीं आ रहे वो एक्चुअली मुझे ग्रुप में मैसेज कर चुके हैं, तो देयर इज सम
ठीक है,
टेक्निकल।
ठीक, चलिए ठीक है, माफ है, फिर मेरे सारथी ने कह दिया तो मुझे करना ही पड़ेगा ना। आप लोग अपने कैमरे की पोजीशन थोड़ी अच्छी करें ताकि आपका फेस पूरा दिख सके हमें। शशिता मैम का भी ठीक नहीं है और प्रतिष्या जी, थैंक यू। क्वेश्चन का आंसर किसी का नहीं आया, इसका मतलब मैंने अच्छा नहीं पढ़ाया। आई हैव नॉट टॉट यू गुड, आई फील माई फेलियर। रिपीट द क्वेश्चन प्लीज विद ए क्लू।
With a clue. Okay, so I'll repeat the question. Do courts have full authority to intervene in cases? If yes, then when? And the clue, I think so, it will be better if you give them a clue so then they can recollect with what slide it was.
बड़ा सिंपल क्वेश्चन है। पहली बात, पहला इसको बांट दे, वी डिस्ट्रीब्यूट पार्ट दिस। पहला, द फर्स्ट पार्ट इज, डू सिविल कोर्ट्स हैज पावर टू इंटरवीन द मैटर? If yes, then when?
ऋषभ है, रेज द हैंड।
जी, किन्होंने किया?
जी बोलिए। ऋषभ, आई हैव अनम्यूटेड यू, प्लीज कंटिन्यू।
Good morning, sir. Sir, when the case is still not resolved in the arbitration section.
वो तो है, उसके बिना अभी, and one person was asking some more question that will be addressed at the last. Don't worry, some mediation and other things we will answer those questions. So it means आप लोग सुन नहीं रहे हैं, लगता है मुझे गाना सुनाना पड़ेगा पहले। Who can sing good song?
And sir, if the arbitrator has
चलिए,
taken the
एक मिनट, अमित सर पिछली स्लाइड्स इनके लिए चला दीजिए, एक मिनट के लिए। इनको पर्ची दे दो, पिछली स्लाइड चला दो इनके लिए। लो भी आंसर, सर्च योर आंसर।
Examination.
जस्ट अ सेकंड सर।
देख लो मैं कैसा मास्टर हूँ, सबको पर्ची दे रहा हूँ।
ओके सर, मैं अभी कर देता हूँ।
2-3 स्लाइड चला दो, यहीं से पैसों से चला दो, जल्दी समझ आती है। पैसों की बात जल्दी समझ आती है।
चलो जी, पैसों से चला देते हैं सर।
धीरे 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 धीरे
सर 10 सेकंड दे देते हैं हर स्लाइड पे।
ना, 1 मिनट सफिशिएंट।
चलिए सर, आप बता दें नेक्स्ट करना है, मैं कर दूंगा।
हाँ करो, नेक्स्ट 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 नेक्स्ट। लो जी, फुल मिला। चलो, कीप इट विद यू। क्वेश्चन, अगला क्वेश्चन पूछिए।
Okay, the second question being whether the arbitration jurisdiction is decided in preliminary ground or final award.
ये तो, दिस इज सिंपल, यू कैन आंसर।
I'll repeat the question. Whether the arbitration jurisdiction decided in preliminary ground or final award.
जो
Sir,
the
Deepak has
jurisdiction,
answered this question.
listen, jurisdiction when it is to be decided on a preliminary hearing or on the final award. What is your opinion?
Sir, Deepak has answered this question. He
Deepak
said
ji, Deepak
preliminary
जी
ground.
कहाँ हैं? जरा हाथ इशारे, हाथ का इशारा करें। दीपक जी हमें तो दिख नहीं रहे भाई।
Tushar Mahajan has also answered this question as a preliminary ground.
सर
एंड आई हैव आल्सो, आस्था भी कुछ कहना चाह रहे हैं।
जी सर, 1 मिनट में कर रहा हूँ।
Sir, it's preliminary grounds only.
See, I'll give you answer to this. The purpose of arbitration will defeat if these issues will be addressed at the final award.
Yes.
Right? That is what I told you. You comply with section 34, you comply with section 11, you comply with section 8, so comply with section 7 on the very initial stage. Even before the first preliminary hearing, I suggested that there should be a tripartite agreement between the parties. The parties word denote that the parties who are disputing, claimant and respondent, and the arbitrator and other stakeholders available. If you will address all those issues on the preliminary hearing, then this award will upheld till Supreme Court. Mind it. Most of the arbitrator and parties do this mistake. They start with their first hearing. So if I will say that I am having incapacity to contest this arbitration, then I think arbitration would not go ahead. I wish I could have given this during my first interaction with my client or reply before the competent court. I am in incapacity, I am not technical, I am not this, my jurisdiction is far away. That I could have raised all those objections. So my advice is on this answer is to raise all the expected issues with respect to technical and clerical portions. Venue, wo jo I have told you 5-6 points, and write it everything, and you must address all the issues of these sections. Next question.
So that's it. You may proceed with the.
मुझे लग रहा है कि सब बोर हो रहे हैं, कोई गाना चुटकुला सुन ले एक दूसरे से, लग रहा है कुछ। चलिए, संडे को मेरा टीवी में प्रोग्राम आता है हमदर्द टीवी पे, शाम को 6:30 से 8:30। वहां पे मैं अपनी बातें बताता हूँ कि मुझे बीवी से कितना डर लगता है। ठीक है, वो सुन लिया करो, मैं लाइव टीवी पे बोलता हूँ, मैं सबसे डरपोक इंसान हूँ। चलिए अमित सर आगे चलते हैं। एंटी आर्बिट्रेशन इंजंक्शंस क्या हैं ये? एक मिनट, जरा कुछ गड़बड़ हो गया। यस, अमित सर।
यस सर।
मेरे कुछ गड़बड़ हो गई इधर ही मेरे से, रुकिए, ये कैसे होगा? यस, नहीं ठीक है, वो स्क्रीन मेरी थोड़ी सी गड़बड़ हो गई थी मेरे से। सॉरी फॉर इनकन्वीनियंस। चलिए, एंटी आर्बिट्रेशन इंजंक्शंस, injunction in which one party seeks restraining orders against the other party to proceed for or commence with the arbitration proceeding in pursuance of the arbitration agreement between the parties. Next please. अब जो I have told earlier something, right? Civil court has jurisdiction or not, interference can be done or not. Now read this very carefully. Issues of anti-arbitration injunctions means if an arbitrator passes any interlocutory orders or any in between judgment or some applications are addressed in between, can they be challenged or the arbitration proceedings can be stayed? Now let us discuss whether the jurisdiction of anti-arbitration injunction lie under the civil court or not. In one of the case, Bina Modi versus Lalit Modi, the case was given a reference of section of of a judgment which was cited in 2001. What we say, if more than 20% part 1 of Arbitration Act shows us that the doors to the court under section 8, 9, 11, 16, 27, 34, 37, if have this power and ultimately the matter to the is to decide by court in one of the other, then why there is such a reluctance? कहने का भाव meaning thereby कि if an interlocutory order is under challenge, is challenged before the court, maybe tripartite agreement once done might be in some other sense and executed in other sense, might be jurisdiction issue, might be pecuniary issue, might be technical issue. Why not it should be addressed on the initial stages or when the need arose? This is the issue. So why Bina Modi versus Lalit Modi was given a citation of 2001 case, and after 19 years of development, when there is lot of communication methods are available, and why this cannot be challenged? Procedure of arbitration. Now this is very interesting component. Everyone is active. Now procedure of arbitration. I'll speak from my own. Okay, I'll read the lines and I will describe you. Now you can write what I'll speak after this reading the slide. So parties agreed on the procedure. No agreement, the tribunal authorized to conduct the proceeding. Agar agreement nahi bhi hua, then also the tribunal expressly exempted from applying the provision of the Civil Procedure Code section code 908 and Evidence Act, right? Statement of claim. What is done within a period of time agreed upon the parties or determined by the arbitrator tribunal, the claimant shall, the word is shall state fact supporting his claim, means he should tender all his evidence, whatever material he has, the points at issue and the relief or remedy sought. Both of this, and can also cite some judgments of Supreme Court in the claim or in the petition. What we say, the best word is claim. The respondent shall his defense in respect of these particular, unless the parties have otherwise agreed upon and required to do so. I'll go previous to this. Now I'll tell you the procedure first. Number one, there should be a dispute. There should be a claim, and it is not addressed by the other party. So it may be on a simple letter, the claim should be raised. Then there should be an application moved to the other party to settle the matter through arbitration. Now most of the companies, what they are doing, they write an arbitration clause in their contract. The arbitration matter will be solved through arbitration process. Only writing this para or this line does not allow any party to decide the arbitrator, to decide the venue, to decide the procedure of the arbitration. Because arbitration clause 7 and 8 and 11 tells that you have to decide the arbitrator, venue, fees, support staff, all those things mutually. There was a clause in the contract that we will decide the matter through arbitration, but there was not a clause that any single party is allowed to appoint an arbitrator. Understood? So there should be a dispute, number 1 point. Number 2 point, there should be a claim raised by the claimant. There should be an offer of appointment of arbitrator and its procedure. And if it is not accepted by the respondent, then the claimant can approach the honorable court, preferably higher court of the state, then the Supreme Court of the country, depending upon the jurisdiction, right? And in what cases jurisdiction of Supreme Court will be provoked? When the parties do not belong to the same state. It is simple law. I belong to Punjab. Lalima ma'am belongs to Gujarat. Then we both have arbitration, any dispute among our claim. So definitely we will knock the door of Honorable Supreme Court to appoint an arbitrator. Now the arbitrator is appointed by mutual or by court. First part, we should sign a qualified tripartite agreement before the first meeting is held, right? Part 2, the time schedule and other procedure adopted in the tripartite agreement should be adhered to religiously. For example, in tripartite agreement, we write that the claimant will be given 2 month time to file their, suppose first procedure kya hai, to file a claim, right? The other party, the respondent, has to file a reply. The time should be given 15 days time. That within 15 days, the other party, the respondent, will file their reply with advance copy to the claimant. We can write with 3 days advance copy to the claimant, so that the final arguments or the consideration component of the claim should be happening on the day of second meeting. After the first process is over, second process is to give a chance for rejoinder or the replication, we say. Again, 15 days be given, and with the order that at least 5 days advance copy to the opposite parties along with arbitrator. Then comes the component of evidence, and we can write ki list of evidence may please be directed to be given with the rejoinder or whatever it is, so that it should be decided and considered accordingly. And it is the duty of the party to bring along their evidence, and advance copy of the examination in chief be supplied to so and so, so and so, so and so. And the other party be given a warning to conduct cross-examination on the day of hearing, and should complete within day or in the same hearing. And then comes the final argument, and comes the closing of evidence, then giving other party a chance to give their evidence and cross-examination for the other party. And after that, the final arguments may be written or verbal, and on the end, the final award. This is a genuine or good procedure for an arbitrator to do. Now comes, what an instance can third party be bound on an arbitration agreement or award? In this, there are two issues. I give you an example. Suppose I am a contractor. I was contracting a building of Ms. Lalima ma'am's organization. I used wrong cement. I used wrong iron bars, I used wrong material. Now the definition wrong material says कि I demanded the genuine material, but the supplier gave me the wrong material. And Miss Lalima ma'am filed a claim against me. Either I should give an application under section 110 of CPC to make ABC party as a necessary party, because I also can say I have been breached or other provisions of law, or I can request Lalima ma'am to make another person a party because I am contracted to Lalima ma'am, but under vicarious liabilities, the third parties which are parties to the list but not addressed can be invoked on the initial level if the respondent justifies a valid logical legal reason to invoke such jurisdiction or the party to be party of the suit. The Arbitration and Conciliation Act grants no power to a tribunal to enjoin a third party to pending arbitration proceeding. For example, a claim of Lalima ma'am is decided in her favor, and I may be crying upon that third party has done breach to me. If that party has not been made party to in the suit, any award is not be claimed or partial claim can be made to them. A separate suit can be filed if the respondent has taken sufficient grounds during the arbitration proceeding. No signatories to the arbitration agreement can be bound by the arbitration agreement under the group of companies. Suppose there is Reliance, I say you there is single common brand Reliance. There are many verticals under Reliance and there are different directors under Reliance, right? But the brand name is same. So you cannot take it assumed that Reliance Infosys and Reliance Money will be the executing party. So the party to the list, to the claim and respondent are the only parties which are made parties unless other than objected to. Now, what final award should consist of? Number one, final award should be in writing and it should consist of the claim made, issues framed, and the replies of the respondent along with evidence available on file. A consolidated glimpses of each and every fact and figure taken into consideration during the arbitration process. State all the reasons unless the parties have agreed that no reason are to be given, or if there is a statement between the if parties are comfortable and they say we don't want to the reason to be recorded, then the arbitrator has power not to record the reason of giving such award. Shall be signed and stamped and circulated through the channels discussed in the initial tripartite agreement, by mail, by hard copy, or by personally, it should be given. Definitely with a date, place, and stamp of the arbitrator should be there in, and it should be in a time-bound manner. And during the arbitration procedure, if there is a delay on any of the party or some unforeseen circumstances, a small interlocutory order can be passed by the arbitrator stating and recording all the facts and reason of delay. Issues in final arbitration. Do interim or partial final awards constitutes arbitral awards? Aero Club versus this. Now defines 3 tests. Now I'll take my notes. So that it satisfied the tests of the forum and contents of the award under subsection 1, 2, 3 and section 30 of the Act, the relation to any matter with respect to which the final arbitral award can be made as specified under section 6 of section 36. The nature and extent of let me take to this अक्षर मन में फंस गया. The final purpose of award, that it should be very clear. Nature, extent, intimidation and such order, decision and jurisdiction, and there should be clear cut version on the limitation also. Is this because I earlier told you that the limitation process, jurisdiction, pecuniary and other jurisdiction are to be decided on the initial stages, right? So in this I say an interim or partial final award will become an arbitral award only if all the above tests are specified. The sections, any other matter, section 31. Consequently, the bar of limitation under section 34(3) of the Act will apply in respect of the such award. Means the final award, the qualified award. The word is the qualified award is the award which contains all the action, procedure and qualification of all the sections, which I told you to decide at the initial stage. Other than the clinching issue, the issue in question, the property in dispute, other procedural part can be decided on the preliminary issues and can be addressed in our tripartite agreement. Clear till this? And over to Khyati ma'am.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So this round of quizzing is based on the sir's discussion like throughout the entire webinar. So the first question that is coming to your way in this round is, under which section of the Act can an application be made to set aside an arbitral award? I repeat the question. Yes, sir. Under which section of the Act can an application be made to set aside an arbitral award? You just have to tell the section, that's it.
Kanak has answered 30,
We are getting
section 31.
Chat box. You can ask them to raise hand.
Raise your hand, Kanak. हाथ खड़ा कीजिए. I think उसके नेटवर्क में प्रॉब्लम है. कनक, you can raise your hand. मनस्वी आंसर कीजिए, म्यूट कीजिए, अनम्यूट कीजिए.
So Vedika, Kanak and Pooja is saying section 34.
जी. Kanak, Vedika and
Pooja.
Pooja ji. I couldn't see Pooja ji. Chalo anyway. Good. Yes, Pooja ji here. Pooja Bali. तो आंसर इज मनस्वी मैम बताइए. आंसर इज
The answer is section 34. The answer is correct.
1 करोड़ आपका हुआ. Am I right?
Also precisely, Rishabh has also answered section 34 clause 4. Precisely.
ठीक है. section 34 in full.
Okay.
It has different things. 99% most of the companies, they fight on the incompetence and qualification level. Even I have seen the challenge of Indian Army losing the arbitration awards, are filing a case under section 34 of showing the incompetency. And under those provisions, they are being questioned how you are incompetent to make such award. These are some delaying tactics being used by some personal issues. I will give you a clinching issue. I was contesting a case of my client under Consumer Protection Act, and the other party is PUDA, Punjab Urban Development Organization, government organization. It was a housing board quarter which was to be transferred from father to the son, and we have provided each and every certificate and everything. So the reply came from PUDA, means GMADA, Greater Mohali Urban Development Authority, the lower wing of the PUDA. They said you do not fall under the capacity of customer, client. Thus, your claim is should be disqualified under this clause. Section 2 may define a definition customer. But who is customer? Who can file a claim? So on those grounds, I filed an application under section 340 of CRPC. For what? 340 says the perjury with the court. I said section 2D or F clause says if I am a successor or the applicant, there is no word ki by way of purchase I become the customer. By way of, even if I become an applicant or a power attorney holder, I fall under the category of customer, whereas here in this case, I am the legal heir and successor of my father, and all my siblings has given letter of consent to get this property transferred in my name. And they have played perjury with the court by misleading statement that I do not fall under the category, and to draw inference, they have used this illegal tactics. 1.5 साल से जवाब नहीं आया, अब वो मेरे साथ कंप्रोमाइज करने की बातें कर रहे हैं. मतलब you should be very vigilant being a lawyer also. If somebody is playing perjury with the judicial system, application under section 340 and other relevant provisions can be filed fatafat instantly. तो आगे चला जाए.
Okay, the next question in this round being, as per the Act, in how much time should arbitration proceedings be completed from the date of its filing?
हाँ जी, ऋत्विका.
So unmute Ritvika.
ऋत्विका को अनम्यूट करें. जी ऋत्विका.
So within 8 months, it has to be given, and then 10 months for awarding and 2 extra months for emergency situations. So
ग्रेस पीरियड
total 1 year.
मैक्सिमम 1 year. वैसे 10 months है. 2 months सम इमरजेंसी, बीच में कोई इंटरलोकेटरी एप्लीकेशन आ गई, कुछ भी आ गई, आपको भी 1 crore दिया जाता है.
So Deepak Kanak and Tushar Mahajan also answered the question right.
गुड. यानी कि ये सेशन ठीक है, पिछला सेशन में थोड़ी नींद आ रही थी. Am I right? If anybody need a bio break, can leave for a minute and go for a glass of water. Otherwise, I have kept it along. Ritvika, आप कहाँ से हैं?
So from Burdwan and West Bengal.
West Bengal. Very good. Bhalubashi. चलिए, good. Next, ख्याति.
So that's it for the session.
यार मेरे टीम मेंबर बड़े अच्छे हैं, 2-2 सवाल ही पूछते हैं. मैं कितनी सारी बातें करता हूँ, आप लगता है आपने रिश्वत दी हुई है सबने. You all have bribed my team. Not to ask much questions. Anyway, should we go ahead?
So now
Yes.
there is a session in which students will ask their doubt.
Definitely.
Yeah, if anybody has any doubt, kindly type in the chat box. And so meanwhile, Astha says that, can you please explain tripartite agreement point again?
Yes. आस्था कहाँ पे हैं? Yes, आस्था ये रहे. Tripartite agreement what is tripartite agreement? सारे सुनो ध्यान से. Now in arbitration, what is there? There is a claimant, right? There is a respondent, and who is going to decide? The arbitrator. Now becomes three parties: the claimant, the respondent, and the arbitrator. So these become three parties, right? And in tripartite agreement, you should write each and every issue other than the claim. Procedural issues. आपको क्लेम नहीं लिखना कि वो क्लेम क्या मांग रहा है. हाँ, एक पैरा लिखा जाएगा, the claim wide letter number so and so, dated so and so, signed by so and so, regarding property or this and that is this much total claim. The claimant party is so and so, ठीक है, and the respondent party is so and so. I'll share. मनस्वी एक काम करते हैं यार, हम लोग एक ट्राईपार्टिएट एग्रीमेंट का ड्राफ्ट बना के नेक्स्ट वीक में आप लोगों को हम भेज भी देंगे. एक रफ ड्राफ्ट, टोटल रफ ड्राफ्ट, ठीक है. उसमें एक बार अच्छी तरह सेक्शन पढ़ के सारा बना के आपके काम का होगा. सो यू शुड एड्रेस ऑल दोज थिंग्स विद यू, राइट. और एक काम और कर सकते हैं अमित सर, अपनी इसी टीम के साथ एक छोटी सी मूड कोर्ट बना लेते हैं. मैं आर्बिट्रेटर बन जाता हूँ, एक छोटा सा इशू दे ही देते हैं इनको. इनको दो हिस्सों में बांट देंगे, जितने टोटल बच्चे हैं जो इंटरेस्टेड आएंगे.
सर कंपटीशन ऑर्गेनाइज करवा देते हैं,
ऐसे कुछ. लेट अस प्लान लिटिल कॉस्ट पे, फ्री नहीं हो पाएगा.
नॉमिनल.
क्योंकि ये सारा कुछ मैनेज करने की कॉस्ट आती है. आपको सीखने को बहुत कुछ देंगे हम. अभी आने वाले फ्यूचर में हम लोग आपके लिए ड्राफ्टिंग ऑफ कंज्यूमर प्रोटेक्शन कंप्लेंट्स, उसकी रिप्लाईज कैसे बनानी है, कैसे उसमें एविडेंस देनी है, हम आपको एक पूरी मॉक ड्रिल कराएंगे कंज्यूमर प्रोटेक्शन एक्ट पे. सबसे पहले उसके इंग्रेडिएंट पढ़ाएंगे, आपको कैसे पास होना है, कैसे क्वालिफाई करना है, किस किस चीजों को देखना है. वी विल गिव यू प्रैक्टिकल इनसाइट ऑफ, मतलब यू विल बी ए कॉम्पिटेंट लॉयर टू कंटेस्ट कंज्यूमर प्रोटेक्शन कंप्लेंट. आपके आसपास इफ यू कम अक्रॉस एनी पर्सन नियर बाय एंड इफ ही हैज ए जेन्युइन प्रॉब्लम, उससे बोलो कि ठीक है, गिव मी बिल, गिव मी दिस थिंग्स, वी विल कंटेस्ट योर केस. एक ट्राई कर लो, क्या दिक्कत है. मंथ you have to visit the court once in a month. We will be giving you all feeds. आपको हारना नहीं होगा, आप जीतोगे, ये मेरा दावा है. मैं शुरू में बता दूंगा इन द इनिशियल स्टेजेस, यस ये केस जीतने लायक है या गलती है, तो हम लड़ते हैं. लेट अस डू इट. यस मनस्वी मैम.
Sir, one more question. It is mandatory for the arbitrator to follow the previous judgments in the same facts.
See, consideration can be done, inferences can be drawn, but the facts related to the issues should be addressed as a fresh. See, in our normal judicial system, there are n number of judgments favoring you, but the circumstances or facts are little different, and there is no single size fit for all. This is not a shirt size, na? So you have to listen and to address all those issues raised by the parties. You can cite those judgment as arbitrator, but it is not mandatory you should strictly follow to the same, right? आगे चलें अमित सर.
सर आस्था शर्मा मैम बोल रहे हैं कि उनका कोई क्वेश्चन है.
जी आस्था बोलिए. अगला सवाल 100 रुपए के लिए आस्था जी के पास.
मैम आपका अनम्यूट आप कर लो, मैंने इधर से कर रखा है. आपको
अनम्यूट करो आस्था आप.
Or Astha, you can type it in the chat box. I'll address the same to the sir.
चलिए आस्था से नेक्स्ट पूछ लेते हैं, तब तक आगे चलते हैं. आगे FAQs तो होना ही अपना. अमित सर नेक्स्ट स्लाइड प्लीज. नेक्स्ट स्लाइड.
श्योर.
G. Institutional arbitrations. A specialized institute intervenes and takes the role of administrator. The arbitration process. Each institution has its own set of rules, provide a framework for the arbitration. Next. Now, instead of reading all these things, I'll give you a verbal idea. Institutional arbitration means there are some institutions which has created complete infrastructure, has number of arbitrators, and in those kind of institutional arbitrations, even the arbitrator may change, like the judges changes. In a bigger matters, when you think you need more arbitrators to listen upon your matter, or you need a bunch of arbitrators or a complete bench of 7 arbitrators or so on. So institutional arbitrations generally work upon those things. They have their set pattern. Okay, single arbitrator is going to charge this much, and institution is which is providing you all the facilities is going to charge this much. So ensure arbitration process begin timely manner, qualify arbitrator. They act like an intermediator to both the parties. If timely information is given, even cloud computing and all those which are more technical these days, so that any party should not say कि नहीं जी मुझे तो ये document नहीं मिला, मेरे साथ ये नहीं हुआ, मेरे साथ वो नहीं हुआ. तो एक coordinator मतलब keep on ensuring each and everything is going on smooth and everything, and format with the proven record. So these are the basic clinching issues with this thing. And international arbitration, as I told you, the Hong Kong is hub, Singapore is hub, UK is hub, and the upcoming hub is India now. India will be creating, I think, 4 to 5 arbitration centers, big centers in India. Chandigarh is proposed, Gujarat is proposed, Bangalore, Bombay, Chennai, Kolkata, even inviting for the international arbitrations also. So India is also under the planning of this thing, is upcoming with the commercial courts. The concept is commercial court, not only arbitration, another methods also to working on the litigation policy to reduce the number of cases. Permanent लोक अदालत जैसे बनाई हैं, तो इस तरह के likewise these type of things are being then orientation programs are being planned, so that it may be educated to the parties कि if you will keep on lingering on the matters, what will happen. Some external agencies are being under process, laws बन रहे हैं, everything is coming on. So cross border disputes resolve हो जाएंगे, blending elements of civil law procedure and common law procedures. So these things will be done. What I told you, Astha, keep in mind regarding the tripartite agreement. It is very easy to create a tripartite agreement within the Indian companies. But if you happen to come across with the international companies, even the language used during the arbitration is also written. Some gestures are also opposed. These gestures, body language should not be used. I'll give you an example. Sir, isko I think complete हो गया ये वाला. इसको जरा बड़ा कर दीजिए स्क्रीन को. Now मैं आप सबको एक एक्शन करके बताता हूँ, आप मुझे इसका मीनिंग बताएंगे. बताइए इसका क्या मतलब है. What is the meaning of this action? Anyone? बोलो यार.
Sir, Naga and Anushka says super.
Yes, yes. Naga and Anushka says super. Anyone else?
The answers are okay, nice, super, great.
Yes.
Fabulous.
But you all are from India. If any one of you will be from Tunisia, then it means कि I will kill you. I will kill you. What is going to happen if Asta is from India and I am from Tunisia? If Asta will be giving this signal to me कि मस्त लग रहा है भाई, तो मैं सोचूंगी आस्था कह रही है कि तुझे गोली मार दूंगी, मार देना मैंने तुझे. And if you go to Japan, it means I need money. It means I need money. So even body gestures are written in the tripartite agreement when you do cross-border things. The burqa, if you go with the Muslim countries, then there is some feminine restrictions. पर्दा करेंगे कि नहीं करेंगे, फेस ढकेंगे. अब मैं बुर्का पहन के आ गया, मैं कहता हूं मैं ख्याति हूं, बॉडी मेरी ऐसी है, मान लो, तो अब ख्याति हूं कि नहीं, हु विल डिफाइन? तो ये जो क्रॉस बॉर्डर रिलीजियस हमारे मतलब अदर रिस्ट्रिक्शंस हैं, these are written in those agreements, the tripartite agreement, and which I deem to be most appropriate to sign. Whereas most of our Indian arbitrators avoid this, but I don't. I say we must, first of all, मैं और ख्याति और आस्था अगर लड़ रहे हैं तो मैं आर्बिट्रेटर हूं, तो मैं जो मिनिमम पॉसिबल क्वेश्चंस हैं या इफ एक्ट में जो रिस्ट्रिक्शंस हैं, I should address those restrictions so that any of you lose a case should not address those at the last. And all those 1 year is destroyed, money is destroyed, and the purpose of arbitration, doing arbitration, is destroyed. Right? I think I could explain the act nicely. अभी क्विज होगा शायद छोटा सा. ख्याति मैम है क्विज?
So no, it's time for doubt resolutions. If they have any doubts, they can ask in the chat box. Or
Now, in this full program, what we discussed, what is arbitration? What is
I
the scope?
want to ask one question
Please.
from the participants.
Ji.
Is anyone familiar with the Bina Modi versus Lalit Modi case? Anyone?
सब लोग भूल गए.
Have you read this case previously or earlier?
No.
So I'm asking you to kindly go through that judgment and please tell me in the group whether the judgment should be reconsidered or not. Okay, after this session.
हम एक और काम करेंगे अमित सर.
Yes,
कुछ
sir.
और अच्छी जजमेंट्स ढूंढ के इन बच्चों को भेज के क्विज भी भेज देंगे साथ के साथ. थोड़ी मेहनत और कर देते हैं. अगर ये
Because
सच
Bina
में
Modi case is a landmark case and it is the recent case of 2020 and it is an important case. So kindly let me know whether this case should be reconsidered or not. Okay. Okay, sir. Any other doubts?
So should we open the forum for question answers?
Yeah, Astha is having doubt.
आस्था
Yeah,
कुछ
go ahead.
अगला सवाल 500 रुपए के लिए.
बोलो मैम.
म्यूट हो, शायद आप अभी सुन नहीं रहे.
सर
Astha,
मैंने अनम्यूट तो कर दिया है.
Yeah, Astha, you can just type it in the chat box. I'll address it to this sir.
आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही. We are unable to hear your sweet voice.
मैम आप, मैंने तो अनम्यूट कर रखा है. Sorry, ma'am.
Any other doubt?
मैम शायद नेटवर्क इशू है, आप टाइप कर दो क्वेश्चन चैट बॉक्स में. मैंने अनम्यूट किया था बट आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही है, तो आप चैट बॉक्स में टाइप कर दो, सर आंसर कर देंगे आप क्वेश्चन का. और किसी का कोई क्वेश्चन हो तो वो बता सकता है.
So Deepak is asking what are the
अब एक काम करते हैं ना. Listen. एक एक करके क्वेश्चन लेते जाओ, विल कीप ऑन आंसरिंग, ठीक है ना? तो क्वेश्चन आंसर का सेशन भी हो जाएगा, सारा कुछ हो जाएगा. If anybody wants some answer, just write in the box. My team will be addressing and will be answering. No issues.
So Deepak is asking circumstances which allows the parties to withdraw the arbitration agreement.
If it is mutual, then with respect to the arbitration fees, it is to be decided and the reason should be recorded. And that reason or the compromise deed should be, it is always preferred by the arbitrator, and it is chance is given to settle the matter amicably in between wherever they agree upon. Then a compromise deed is made and the same is presented before the arbitrator, and there is a signature of all three parties, and it can be resolved at that level. Unless on the technical issues, some we discussed that courts can interfere, but they are not interfering of Bina Modi cases of the same level. Next question.
So next question is, will there any situation will come in future when arbitration can handle criminal cases?
I think not possible as of now, because there are some legal agencies involved, and the crime against the state is a matter of serious nature. So as of now, we have no idea. Otherwise, there are many other matters which are to be taken into arbitration scope. Those are being taken, although matrimonial are also not covered. Matrimonial cases are covered in mediation, but not in arbitration. So generally when there is a commercial dispute, the financial dispute, the commercial dispute, these are the only cases of civil nature and have a commercial dispute are covered under arbitration as of now. It may come later on, but I think it will take a long time to think upon, and once the other work is over. Next.
So circumstances when you can withdraw during the arbitration proceedings.
Could not understand.
The circumstances when you can withdraw from the arbitration proceedings.
Already been answered my earlier question. No problem. Next.
Manasvi ma'am, just a second. Astha will ask the question. Astha, you can proceed.
Sir, am I audible now?
Oh, first
yes.
Okay. Sir, sorry for the bother. It just I was not able to explain it while writing.
Mic
so
को
my
थोड़ा सा
question
दूर
is,
करो. Mic को थोड़ा सा दूर करो. दूर.
Is it?
हाँ ठीक.
Is it audible now?
हाँ, अब बहुत अच्छा है. बोलिए.
Okay. Sir, actually my question was, as you were talking about the arbitration law, when a company mentions it in an agreement, actually they've mentioned it that they can approach arbitration in case of any dispute, and the other party have thoroughly read it and then signed it. So it definitely means that that person has the thing in mind that arbitration clause has been discussed. So then you said that just because he has mentioned that clause doesn't mean that mutually understanding has been consented.
No, I'll explain. I understood your question. Suno.
Yeah.
In a contract, we mentioned that this, if any dispute will arise, initially the arbitration process will go on, right? Right? It does not give any authority to any party to decide who will become an arbitrator, what will be the venue, what will be the cost, what will be the procedure. So other party, once there is a process of arbitration, once there is a process of solving the dispute through arbitration, the process must be followed. Na? Appointment of arbitrator, within 30 days application move karna hai. We have to move an application to the other party, let us appoint an arbitrator. ठीक? Then number 2, अगर 30 days में वो reply नहीं आती, तो we have to move before the Honorable High Court for appointment of arbitrator. Then after appointment of arbitrator, we have to decide the cost, venue, procedure, this, that. So all those things cannot be done by me only. If you and me are under dispute, then I cannot say कि ठीक है जी मैंने आपने लिखा हुआ या मैंने लिखा हुआ है, I am going to appoint an arbitrator and Manasvi ma'am has been appointed as arbitrator, and you start receiving the applications and the notices and other things. So
can't this thing be considered later on? Is it possible?
We'll talk in person also. The question is answered, but we'll talk in person. You can call me anytime, no problem. You can take my number from Amit sir or my team. You can talk to me. I can explain you fully, no issues. Next question, please.
The next question is where the jurisdiction has been selected in different country, and when that country announced war, still can arbitration takes place in that country?
Pardon?
Sir, if there is an arbitration in the other country, the jurisdiction lies with the other country, and if there is any war in that country, still arbitration can take place.
No, if war and emergency situations, there is a clause force majeure. The arbitration place can change to some other place or can be deferred for next, like in this pandemic conditions. All those arbitration proceeding has been stayed by virtue of a general notice. So it will be deferred or shifted, again mutually decided by both the parties, and rather all the three parties. In all emergency conditions or only essential services will go on. Otherwise, it will be deferred and stayed, assumed stayed. G. Status quo is maintained.
Unmute Vedika. I think she is having some questions.
Okay, ma'am.
G. Vedika.
Just a second. Vedika. कई लोगों का मैम नेटवर्क इशू है, वो अनम्यूट ही नहीं हो पाते, मैं तो अनम्यूट कर रहा हूँ.
So sir, just type it in the chat box. Meanwhile, there is a question that can aggrieved party go for an appeal? If yes, under what procedure?
Section 34. Against the award, you can go, and it will be applied to the Honorable Session Court where the arbitration proceeding was taken care. Section 34 empowers you to file your recourse against arbitral award. Section 34. And you have to qualify one of the criteria from given circumstances ki kyun, why aap incompetent the, kya the. But now when we have already decided this component also in the tripartite agreement, the party going there will not or cannot challenge these clauses. At least they may raise some other thing, usme ye miss ho gaya, ye miss ho gaya, ye miss ho gaya, and on that issue it will be said you was given complete chance, and on starting of the arbitration proceeding you was given a time frame, you have to do it. If you was not prepared, you could have not done the arbitration. You have not, must have not allowed to go on. Next question, please.
1 second, sir. Naga, can you type it again?
शिवानी मैम चुप बैठे हैं, हमसे कुछ पूछ नहीं रहे. शिवानी मैम बहुत सीनियर एडवोकेट हैं, मेरे बड़े अच्छे.
सर ऐसा कुछ नहीं. I have already responded to many questions, sir. Maybe
she is very,
has not.
Very intelligent.
I'm so sorry that I'm really hearing you with the attentiveness.
Otherwise, she is very intelligent. She is an encyclopedia of law, and very particular, very precisely she does everything. अभी मैं चाहूंगा कि सेशन खत्म होगा तो मुझे पर्सनली फोन करके डांट मार देना, मैंने कहाँ गलतियां की हैं. I would love to listen.
That's your kindness, sir. That's your kindness and seniority.
I need feedback. Anyway.
Yes, sure. We'll be discussing it later.
Definite.
Yes, sir.
So, what is the difference between paralegal aid and arbitrator?
Paralegal are also falls under alternate dispute. Alternate dispute redressal has many legs. One is arbitration. One are paralegal volunteers, which are going to different part of the country and asking for the issues, legal help, all those things, mediators, है ना. Then वो जो होते हैं legal aid counsels, ADR, this is the one bracket, and under those bracket there are many vertical. Permanent lok adalats are also falls under ADR. So there are alternative dispute redressal system. Other than court, what are the other remedies and other procedures we can adopt to solve the matter? Even some of the matrimonial disputes can be solved through mediation cells, legally appointed mediation cells of in the courts. So paralegal is one part of ADR. Arbitration is other part. Commercial courts are other part. Next question.
So I think that will be all. And now Khyati ma'am can proceed with the vote of thanks.
Okay, so
एक बार पूछ लो किसी और को, कोई और मन में शंका बची हो तो.
अगर किसी ने कुछ भी पूछना है ना, अभी मैंने अलाउ कर दिया है, कोई भी खुद को अनम्यूट करके क्वेश्चन पूछ सकता है. पूछ लो जिसने पूछना है सर से.
नहीं,
कोई
बाद में
दिक्कत
भी
नहीं.
पूछ सकते हैं. ऐसा नहीं कि आज के पैसे खत्म और मेला खत्म. ये फिल्म दोबारा भी चल सकती है. ये तो आपका मेरा प्यार है, कितना विश्वास प्यार आप बनाते हो. डू गिव मी कॉल एनी टाइम, आई एम अवेलेबल. गूगल बाबा पे मेरा नाम लिखते ही मेरा सब कुछ आ जाता है. तो आपको किसी को पूछने की भी जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी. जस्ट मेरे से टाइम जरूर लेना पड़ेगा.
बाकी मैं सभी से एक बार सॉरी बोलता हूँ, क्योंकि मेरे को नहीं पता था कि सर ने जैसे अलाउ करवा बोला है कि सभी को वीडियो कॉल, तो मेरे को मैसेज आने शुरू हो गए. सर आपने पहले इंस्ट्रक्ट नहीं किया था कि आप वीडियो कॉल ऑन रखनी है या ऐसे कुछ भी. तो मेरे को मैसेजेस आ रहे हैं कि सर बोल रहे हैं रिमूव कर देंगे. मैंने बोला नहीं रिमूव करूंगा, किसी को भी सभी सेशन दे सकते हैं.
Excuse me. I think that before sending the message, before sending Zoom ID and password, you've already informed to the team that video has to be on.
Yes, बोला हुआ है.
Yes, sir, बताया हुआ है ये. Maybe participants ने पढ़ा नहीं या ध्यान नहीं दिया, वो अलग बात है.
मैंने लिखा था मैम ग्रुप में, बट बोलने लग पड़ते हैं ना. राइट, मैं वो क्लैरिफाई कर रहा था.
क्या हुआ? That's on record. Don't worry.
Yes.
नहीं, हमें देखो आगे के फ्यूचर के लिए भी मोटा मोटा करके लिख दो. बिना वीडियो के मुझे क्या पता है कोपल जी मुझे सुन रहे हैं कि ऑन करके घर चले गए हैं किसी और की ना उन्होंने किसी क्विज में रिप्लाई दी. हाउ शुड आई, मैं डेड बॉडीज के साथ कैसे बात करूंगा? मुझे लाइव इंटरेक्शन अच्छे
34 थे तभी 23 रह गए सर. ये 23 सुनने वाले ही थे सर.
सुनने वाले थे, इंटरेस्टेड थे तो बचे रहे, और बाकी जो लोग थे वो खिसक गए. हमें हेड काउंट से, मैंने आपको प्रोग्राम शुरू करने से पहले कहा था मुझे 100 200 400 नहीं चाहिए.
राइट सर.
मुझे 10 भी दोगे पर मेरी आंखों में आंखें डाल के बात करने वाले दोगे, मुझे अच्छा लगेगा. मुझे क्वालिटी सर्विस देनी है, अच्छा देना है. अपनी तरफ से कोशिश है कि मैं अच्छा दूं, जितना मुझे आता है मैं सारा दे दूं. आई एम रेडी टू गिव, मुझे कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. हम मिलके बड़ी अच्छी फोरम बनाएंगे.
इसी की वजह से आज हमारा सबसे लंबा सेशन गया सर, 2 आवर्स का.
ओ माय गॉड, मेरी बीवी मारेगी मुझे.
So ख्याति मैम, ओवर टू यू. आप एंड कर सकते हैं ना जैसे भी.
Well, on this note, I would like to thank Sir. It was such an insightful discussion and it was so knowledgeable. We were privileged to have an opportunity to listen to you. I would also like to thank all the members of Justice for You for all the cooperation, as well as the participants for making this webinar a successful one. Thank you so much.
मैं चाहता हूँ मेरे टीम मेंबर भी थोड़ी थोड़ी इंट्रोडक्शन अपनी दे दें अपने आप ही, या मैं इंट्रोड्यूस कर दूं सबको? आप ही कर दो.
I am only left because
हाँ, बाकी वो पीछे बैक एंड पे काम चल रहा है. एनीवे, मनस्वी मैम मेरे बड़े अच्छे मेंबर हैं. इनकी एक खासियत बता देता हूँ, ये मुझे रात को सोने नहीं देते. रात को 2 बजे 3 बजे तक काम करते हैं और मेरे को भी चिंता होती है. फिर मैं इनको मैसेज डाल के पूछता हूँ कि बच्चे कोई चीज चाहिए मेरे से तो बता. फिर मैं डांट मारता हूँ, सो जा नहीं तो गब्बर आ जाएगा. ये और सिद्धांत रात को 2-2 3-3 बजे तक काम करते हैं. रियली हैट्स ऑफ टू देम. ये जो भी कामयाबी है सारी इनकी वजह से है. प्रेजेंटेशन इन्होंने तैयार करी है, हैंड आउट इन्होंने तैयार करा है. मैं तो सिर्फ अमिताभ बच्चन हूँ, बोल दिया सबसे अच्छा. सारी मतलब मुझे अमिताभ बच्चन बनाने वाले ये लोग हैं. मेरी मतलब रियल एक्टर्स बिहाइंड द सीन. इतनी मेहनत करते हैं. मतलब आई एम ब्लेस्ड कि इस तरह के मुझे परिवार मिला है. और हमारी आगे बहुत अच्छी आइडियाज हैं जो हम फ्यूचर में करने वाले हैं. यंग एंटरप्रेन्योर्स, यंग लॉयर्स के लिए वी आर गोइंग टू ओपन गुड अपॉर्चुनिटीज हम लोग वी आर गोइंग टू ओपन ए यूट्यूब चैनल जिसपे आप लोग इफ यू हैव सम गुड कंटेंट 2 to 3 minutes 5 minutes you write the content to us, we will qualify the content, then you record your video in a dress, we will publish it in our YouTube channel by your name, writing everything. We and Amit sir will be doing wonders for you. We are planning a good platform, a bigger platform for you all, and good ideas to share with as well as to work with. It is what you capture. You are in a ocean. Let me tell you, Amit sir and we both will become a bigger ocean very soon, and whatever is your choice, you can pick it up and take it. We are ready to give. We are ready to give. No issue at all. So we will be keep on making some new things on your level. Keep interacting with us every time. And I also thankful to team Fast Forward, जहां पे इनका नाम खत्म होता है वहां से हमारा शुरू होता है. Fast Forward Justice for You, वो एक नाम बन जाता है. So anyway, thanks to all the participants. We assure you our full support in your complete endeavor of in your life, and if we can give you any grooming in your professional career, will be privileged. आज तक मुझे किसी की मदद नहीं मिली तो वो एक कीड़ा दिल में जागता रहता है कि मैं किसी की कर दूं. So I love you all unconditional. I have lot of respect for you all, and that's it. आस्था, आप मेरे को फोन कर लीजिएगा थोड़ी देर में, आपकी बात पेंडिंग है. Anyone is free to call me. यहाँ ऐसा कोई बॉन्डिंग नहीं है. प्रोग्राम होगा तो हमारा इकट्ठा होगा. इंडिविजुअल क्वेरी है तो आप मुझे भी कॉल कर सकते हैं. मैं भूत नहीं हूं, मेरे से डरना मत. अगर मैंने फोन नहीं उठाया, काटा है, तो आई विल गिव यू कॉल बैक. मुझे आप व्हाट्सएप पे मैसेज छोड़ सकते हैं और मैं अवेलेबल हूं. गूगल बाबा जिंदाबाद. ठीक है मिस सर.
सर इतने सारे थैंक्स आ गए सर चैट बॉक्स में.
चलिए
ज्यादा सारे. ठीक है सर. ओके,
बी कीप कनेक्टेड विद अस. हम आपको आगे की क्वालिटी सर्विस देते रहेंगे. राइट. सबको नमस्कार.
ओके, थैंक यू टू ऑल द पार्टिसिपेंट्स.
ओके, बाय.